Hello again, everybody. Camaros at Rockingham. A rather odd-looking front 10.
Start your engines!
I see plenty of fire. Hammond on the pole. Everyone rolling. Now, the Firebird race was quite a bit more eventful than anyone thought it was going to be. The Camaros are faster. I'll just put it this way. The emergency crews are on their toes for this race. Here's hoping that everything ends well and that no one gets hurt. However, we'll have to see. That's racing, though. And this is the race. Thomas Hammond leads the field to green, gets a wicked jump. Well done. Immediately that hole is filled up by Minnie Nelson. Isaac Hernandez behind them. Gerald Wilkinson going to the outside. Jim Carranza, our two-time Camaro winner, in around 5th at the moment. Championship standings for this series are a little bit more dire. The top 6 as of right now are still in contention after this race. 7th on back. See you next year. However, this time our championship leader is John Walker. John Walker is not having a great start. However, if this is Rockingham, and all of that could change in an instant. There's a lot of shucking and jiving. Look at May Ellis. Ellis started dead last and has already made up a third of the spots. Plenty of action going on all the way around. However, Hammond still has the lead. Nelson, Hernandez. It's almost in order. All we need is Black in third place. Hammond, Nelson, Hernandez, who still has yet to get a win in either series. Catherine Harris, who does have a win in the Camaros. Tracy Howell, the leader of the Firebird series. Jacob Aronson, two-time winner Jim Carranza. Gerald Wilkinson, who exists, currently 8th. Charles Marshall, who had a hell of a hit last week in the Firebirds. Nicholas Eckert, trying to get something going in 10th right now. Cedric Black, one of our winners. Dorothy McLean, the Firebird winner of this race. John Walker, of course, our points leader, looking to make up more spots. Currently 14th. Tyler Gardens trying to keep that number 1. Lynn White trying not to wreck another car. May Ellis trying. Wayne Stadler. It's been a long time since Phoenix. Let's put it that way. Daniel Bardens, the other person in that heavy wreck in the Firebird race. James Wolfe, 20th. Not good enough. John Lane, At one point, this guy was a championship contender. 59 laps today. We are 9 in. And it seems like the race is going to pretty much run a certain way. Unless Hal has anything to say about it. Tracy Howell has won a Firebird race. Has not won a Camaro race. What's more, they're in 15th in this championship. They could use the points. As the field spreads out, we're getting a bit of a view as to where everything's going to shake out. Hernandez doesn't really fight Howell right now. That might cost him later, but everybody's got cooler head right now. He will lose to Harris. He might lose a spot to Aronson here. Very likely. But of course, Aronson can't keep his foot in it. And Hernandez stops the bleeding at 5th place. Instead, Aronson now is looking like they're going to take the L. Harris gets forced high. Goes way high. But can't hold the momentum. Forces Hernandez down a lane. But Hernandez takes the spot back. Up front, Hammond has been caught by Nelson. They are 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. But Howell is coming. Nelson is there. And Howell has cut that deficit in half. "15 laps down. Hammond, your leader. Nelson in 2nd. Howell in 3rd. Hernandez holding 4th. McLean taking 5th from Harris. And Harris taking 5th right back. 7th, Aronson. 8th, Carranza. 9th, Wilkinson. 10th, Cedric Black. 11th, May Ellis. Nice recovery drive. 12th, Charles Marshall. 13th, Chris Harvey. Another nice recovery drive. Well done, Charles. Well done, Chris. Excuse me. My brain will function sometime in this millennium. John Walker trying to claw back some of those points that he's lost with this poor start. Still in 14th. Meanwhile, Lynn White, Nicholas Eckert, Tyler Gardens, Daniel Bardens all want to try and to get past the leader. Wolf, Stadler, and Lane looking like the also-rans today. Bardens may be falling in with them. Back up front. Hammond and Nelson still fighting it out for first and second. Howell is there, but he hasn't closed the gap again. Wonder if he's waiting on something. Nelson trying the inside. Well, looking, but does nothing. Lets the gap open up. We'll turn back to that in a bit. Battle for 11th. Harvey and Ellis. Harvey gets past Marshall. Marshall charges in. High line momentum. But that's going to backfire as John Walker is going to get underneath Marshall. There's your 13th right there. Up front, Hammond and Nelson. A second apart now. Howell has the scent. They're trying for Nelson. However, Hernandez has finally gotten people off of his back and is trying to chase Howell down. McLean looking for the doubleheader, which has not been done yet. Carranza looking for a third win in this series. Harris, Aronson, Wilkinson battling it out for 7th. Cedric Black is pulled away from May Ellis in 11th. Harvey is still hounding Ellis. But they both pulled away from John Walker, who is not looking like he's going to be able to make up a whole lot more spots. That's 13th, and that might be all he wrote. Wolf getting way high in the corner back there. Got to watch out for Charles Marshall. Gotta watch out for Lynn White. He might spin out and wreck everybody. Who knows? Not intentionally, of course. You see the spacing there. Howell has fallen back to McLean and Hernandez. Hernandez with a decent look to the inside, doesn't take it. Has to watch it, puts the anchors on, gives some distance. McLean's going to look to the inside of Hernandez. Is going to take the initiative. Hernandez keeps the momentum on the outside. Will hold on to the 4th place. They all seem to have caught up to Nelson and to Hammond. Nelson now has a mirror full of Howell. Harris running all alone in 6th. Carranza, Aronson, Wilkinson, and now May Ellis going for 7th. Cedric Black in 11th. Harvey has fallen back to 13th. Walker is now in 12th. The more positions he earns, the fewer people are eligible to race for the championship. Of course, if he won, he could in theory lock up, or almost lock up, the title himself. But that's a bit far-fetched right now. Best thing you can do is get to the finish. Black gives Ellis the nose. It's going to hold up Walker and Harvey. Walker says, to hell with this, I'm taking the inside. Harvey has to put the anchors on because Ellis just completely loses it in the marbles. Ellis is going to lose a lot of spots. Harvey may end up losing spots because of it. He holds 12th, so he actually gains a spot, but that could have been much worse. May Ellis looking to regain those positions. Up front, there has been a small change. McLean has taken over for Hernandez. Both of them have gotten past Howell. Seems Howell's tires have fallen off. Thomas Hammond has led every lap here at Rockingham. Some by more than a second. Minnie Nelson, second almost the entire time. Dorothy McLean now up to 3rd. Isaac Hernandez still holding 4th. Tracy Howell in 5th. Looking to take that 4th position back. Not going to get it this turn. 6th place in a world of their own, Catherine Harris. Just cruising. 7th place, Jacob Aronson and Jim Carranza in 8th. Battling it out. Falling away from them is Gerald Wilkinson, 9th to himself. Cedric Black in 10th. Chris Harvey has taken 11th from John Walker, the points leader, in 12th. Again. Charles Marshall thinks about closing the door on May Ellis. Ellis has the inside, but cannot clear the 15. Does now. So the 8 will take 13th. Marshall in the 15 will take the 14th spot. Eckert is currently 15th, but look at that. Look at Wolf. Wolf getting brave right there, we'll call it. Diving underneath 3 cars. Getting underneath 2. And looking for positions. Lynn White egging him on. All of a sudden, it's Ellis, Wolf in 14th, and White in 15th. And White's not decided he's had enough following. No change up front. White's on the move now. Ellis in 13th. Len White has taken 14th. John Wolf was in 15th. He will give that up to Nicholas Eckert. 16th to Daniel Bardens. 17th to Charles Marshall. And let's see how many more positions he drops. 18th to Tyler Gardens. No. Not yet. Oh, we are 3 wide. That's not advised at Rockingham. He takes the fast outside and gets back past Marshall, but Gardens still is on the inside and still takes 17th away from him. Wayne Stadler looking for 18th. We have had a change of the lead. Finally. Dorothy McLean has taken 2nd from Minnie Nelson. Isaac Hernandez and Tracy Howell are still 4th and 5th. Harris still hanging around in 6th. And then it is a sizable gap back to 7th, 8th, and 9th. There's a battle for the 10th place. Black, Harvey, and Walker. Black had it at the line. Harvey has it at the moment. No, Black has it at the moment down the backstretch. Harvey will put the anchors on. Walker goes outside looking to improve position. Will probably lose position. Dorothy McLean looking to sweep the weekend. Sweep the series. Sweep both series, I mean. Sweep the track. There we go. Forgive me, folks. I'm mostly an idiot and all tired. Wolf, Garden, Stadler, Lane, Marshall. Marshall and Barden seem to have traded spots, but no one can seem to get going. They all see Ellis, but they can't get to Ellis. They're all a second back. Gerald Wilkinson is holding up this pack now. Less than 20 laps to go. And they're going to have to figure out a way around that 5. The 12 has passed. Something happened to Hernandez. Lap 41. I didn't hear anything. Oh. They got too high. Car's still rolling though. And look at this. Hammond is starting to struggle. McLean is there. All of a sudden the entire lead is evaporated. McLean powers past. We have a new leader. Lap 46. Dorothy McLean takes the lead at Rockingham. "13 laps to go. Now it is McLean, Hammond, Nelson, Howell, Harris. Your top 5. Hernandez damaged but holding 6th. Aronson 7th. Carranza 8th. Wilkinson somehow managed to get 9th back. Walker in 10th. Lynn White in 11th. Cedric Black in 12th. May Ellis in 13th. Chris Harvey trying to get past Ellis for 13th. Currently 14th. Nicholas Eckert in 15th. Daniel Barden 16th. James Wolfe 17th. Daniel Gardens 18th. John Lane 19th. Wayne Stadler 20th. Charles Marshall 21st. What the? So, McLean had the position. Hammond just went to the outside and powered right back. Retook the lead on 49. And, well, that's where we are now. Wow. Hammond with the car to beat if he can keep it out of the marbles. That's the reason he lost the lead in the first place. 9 laps to go. 8 to go this time by. Hernandez has company. Walker wanting spots, wanting points, puts the anchors on again. Black has damage. Most likely too high in the wall. Tires are giving up at this point. Bardens has hit the wall. Got a number of scrubbers. But they are trying their damnedest to stay out. We have yet to see a pit stop in this league in either series. We have a challenge for the lead with 7 to go, 6.5 to go. Six to go. Tracy Hell has taken 3rd. Minnie Nelson looks to be taking it right back. Catherine Harris is in 5th. Hernandez still 6th. Carranza taking 7th from Aronson. I was about to say, are we in a caution? No, just a lot of people hitting the wall. Nelson back to 3rd. Harris has a chance to capitalize. Hernandez holding strong. Lynn White has gotten past the 5. Black has gotten past Walker. Walker's wanting those points back, though. Oh! contact. Will there be caution? No caution. Wow. That is killer for John Walker, who plummets. '17th has issues. McLean is taking the lead again. Took it into turn 1. And now, the final lap. Can Hammond do anything? McLean has the lead. McLean can sweep at this track. And will. Hammond has nothing. He has lost McLean. And unless he powers by right now at 170 miles an hour, Dorothy McLean will take the white flag, will take the checkered flag, and will win both races at Rockingham. While everybody's bouncing off the walls. Good grief. What madness. Your race winner, Dorothy McLean. Second place, Thomas Hammond. Minnie Nelson looks like they bounced off the wall too. Third place. Fourth place, Catherine Harris. Fifth place, Tracy Howell. Carranza in sixth. Hernandez fell to seventh. Jacob Aronson in eighth. Lynn White in ninth. Gerald Wilkinson somehow managed to hold on to 10th, probably because everybody was bouncing off the wall behind him. 11th, Daniel Bardens. 12th, Nicholas Eckert. 13th, Cedric Black. 14th, Tyler Gardens. They probably bounced off the wall. 15th, Wayne Stadler. 16th, May Ellis. Probably bounced off the wall. 17th, John Lane. 17th, John Lane. 18th, Charles Marshall, who finally managed to get out of last place. 19th, Chris Harvey, who had a better day than that. 20th, John Lane. And 21st, James Wolfe, who had something going on at the end. Everybody was bouncing into the walls. Whew. Okay, so a bit... If we do this again and we don't have pit stops, then maybe a bit better tire wear. Noted. However, this will shake up the points. If you want to see that before the next race, in the description below will be a Discord link. Go there. If you want to sign up, feel free. If you just want to browse, that's fine too. We have a role for both people. However, until we see you again at Daytona, I am Brian. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, and see you soon.